Good morning, everyone. On this beautiful Friday morning, as we're recording this right now, actually.
Oh yeah, Funny
And
Guy Friday.
Funny Guy Friday right here. Hey, Paul. So I was editing some footage, right? And I noticed something, right?
Funny Guy. Right.
How's my audio sound? Is it good?
Great.
Yeah, I noticed that your audio is shit. Right?
Dude, I'm literally using my fucking PlayStation.
I know. Don't use your PlayStation. You should be on here on your phone, dude.
Dude, no.
I give
It's
an
such a
arm and a
quality.
leg for this podcast. I edit it. I do all this stuff. And you'll just sit there, play video games on your PlayStation with that shitty ass mic. Wanna know why it's so bad?
Why?
When you talk in the video, it picks up all the audio and repeats it in the background.
It doesn't do that.
It does do that because
When I talk and you're talking at the same time, my mic picks up audio rather than yours where it cuts out.
Yours cuts out. What are you talking about, dude?
Mine doesn't cut out.
And here, how's my audio now? I'm swapping to my AirPods.
It's not bad.
Is it better or worse?
The quality is worse, but no, you're not gonna cut out every time I say something.
Dude, you motherfucker, it's not me. Hold on. Hello?
Hi.
All right, I made it so my AirPods can sit. But I was playing back the audio, not only in Riley's mic, not only in your mic, or not only in my mic. Your voice was repeating in everyone's audio. I don't know what it was.
Yeah, for like
But
2 seconds.
Yeah, but that 2 seconds constantly throughout the video, that's terrible quality right there, dude.
It's coming from your fucking microphone. It's not mine.
It's coming from your microphone, you motherfucker.
It's not, you
It's not
fucker.
coming from mine, dude. You're
Are we really
tripping.
recording this right now?
Yes, we are recording this. We gotta get down to business here. We gotta get a good podcast going right here. We can't have this mic problem right here.
I don't want to have your mic problems, dude.
Your
Mic problems piss me off, dude.
Your mic problem, dude. You don't even edit the videos. You don't even know what it's like. You ever listen to a
Dude,
bad?
it's not my fucking microphone. Dude.
It is your microphone. Because whenever you
Uh-uh.
talk, once you get done talking, instantly, like you hear the background audio, then it cuts to nothing. That's your fucking mic. That's your mic.
Dude, you're fucking tripping.
I'm not tripping.
Yeah.
I've edited this podcast for about a year now. And every time that you use your PS mic, it cuts the audio. All right?
I've only done it once. We've only had one fucking
You-
podcast on the microphone.
All right, what about the other ones I've added that we never posted?
I wouldn't know because you don't fucking post them for some reason.
Yeah, so I'm telling you because I know. I know. All right?
You know.
I know whose mic is terrible. I know.
Okay,
All right?
I think,
Your
they
mic.
say about bullies, they bully people because they get bullied.
have a crush on them?
Yeah, that too.
Well, I'm bullying you because one, I have a crush on you, because your mic is terrible. It's a bad
I'm
mic.
fucking telling you, dude.
What mic
I
you even
don't.
have? What are you using?
What?
Turtle Beach, Stealth Turtle Beach 120 from 5 years ago.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill
you. I'm sorry, my other one broke. My actually shitty
Yeah, how'd
quality
it break?
microphone, but
How'd it break, huh?
I fucking threw it.
Yeah, why'd you throw it? Because you suck at Rainbow Six Siege.
Really? Really? You want to handle this on house?
Yeah, bro, you're dookie, dude.
You fucking, dude,
I'll
you're
touch
fucking
you, dude.
goofball.
Get out of here. Get out
You're
of here.
a
What else
fucking
did I
goofball,
say?
dude.
Yeah, I got, dude. Let me see if the what's it called episode saved. Because over time, the recordings delete from what's his name, the little teddy bear guy, Craig.
Oh yeah.
So I need to check to see if we still have the last podcast episode. I don't even know if I like it. There was such a
I loved it.
Here's the thing.
I've gotten feedback from it too, and they're like, "Oh, this is actually
No,
really good."
not the one we posted. I'm talking about the one we recorded last. The one about pegging and what else we talking about? And
didn't we want to scratch that
Barack
anyways because
Obama Matthews. Yeah, I'll tell you why we want to scratch it, because I'm over here talking, and Riley and I are talking, and this motherfucker Paul is just sitting there playing Doom Eternal or something, and he's just stuck there playing video games, and I'm telling him like, oh yeah, and like unresponsive while we're trying to tell stories and be like, oh yeah, he's like, yeah, fuck, I died. And every minute, like he wasn't engaged in anything. And I'm tired on top of that, because I'm tired of this stupid idiot not replying to my text till the last minute. Is like, yeah, I could do a podcast episode. I could do a podcast episode. I'm just gonna kill you, dude. I'm just gonna kill you, and I'm gonna wear your skin and just become you and record the podcast from your Discord and my Discord, and just be like, make the entire thing.
Brook
I'm
and
gonna kill you,
Jubal,
dude.
but it's only Jubal.
That's what it is, Brook and Jubal. But right now, it's just Jubal and the laughing guy. And Jubal has no content to even talk about. That's what it is right now. I'm gonna kill. I talked to Riley about it. I was like,
Laughing guy.
I'm gonna kill this guy, and he's gonna be more engaged. He's like, he said, yeah, Paul's a little pussy. I need to talk more. If he's a funny guy, he needs to be funny and talk up.
I think I'm
That's
pretty
what he
funny,
told him.
dude. I think you're just a
You're just
hater.
laughing. You're just laughing.
I think you're
And
just a
whenever I say
hater.
something, you giggle, and then you'll say something, and then just giggle,
You're
and then
just
you
a
won't
hater.
talk for 5 minutes.
You're just a hater because you're not having as good of a time as me.
I'm not a hater, bro. I was editing the last video, the one we
Mm,
posted,
mm,
and you didn't talk for 5 minutes and didn't say a word. And you're like, oh,
yeah.
I might cut out. And then you proceeded not to talk for another 2 minutes until I said something. You're like, I'm gonna shoot you, bro. It's like baby. It's like being on a stage with someone that has stage fright and like just won't talk. Like, yeah,
I just think it's really funny when you crash out.
dude. I think it's really funny when I shoot you in the
I think
head
I'm
and
like a
then bury
professional
you.
rage baiter, bro.
You're a professional masturbator, dude. Get out of here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'll kill
Oh
you.
yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have Riley pretty soon. He's eating dinner with the missus. But
Mm.
yeah.
Mhm.
Hey guys, this is either episode 5 or episode 6 of the the Funny Guy podcast here. I'm listening too much to the Goomba podcast. I bought the Patreon for
Shout out to the
free.
Goomba podcast, dude. They're the goated, very
Goomba
consistent now.
podcast, the goated podcast. I bought the Patreon, $3 a month. Such a
And
good
you
podcast.
get early episodes, right?
Yeah, and exclusive. So I'll give you my Patreon information.
Is it
They're what
like are they
sparked
good?
our interest. They're really good. I think a lot of them are better. They're like an hour long too.
Oh shit.
I can give you my information for it. But
Yeah.
once Riley gets here, he's got to talk about his little problem with his poop. His
What?
pooping. He's got a little
He's got a
pooping
pooping
problem.
problem? Oh.
He's got a little pooping problem. But
I
that's
have
all
those
right.
too.
Um,
You need to tell
hey
you about
guys,
my poopy problems?
what's your pooping problem?
I only poop like every 4 days.
Do you actually?
Yeah.
There's no way you only poop 4 days. Like a week?
Yeah. I only poop every 4 days, yeah.
Oh, that's even worse.
Like once every 4 days.
Are they like good poops or
Mm-mm.
nah?
I had a really green poop today.
That's
That's,
disgusting, dude.
that's bad.
Well, speaking of poops, today I went to the gym and I was watching a softball game with my girlfriend, and she was like, "What are we gonna do later?" I was like, "I was gonna go to the gym and do leg day," and she was like, "Let's go to the gym." And I was like, "Oh, all right." So I already hate doing leg days, and I'm pretty weak. Like my legs are my weakest, and it was rough today. Cause if she didn't go and I was just gonna go to the gym, I had granola in my car. I have like a huge bag, which I just shovel it in my mouth. But I was like,
Mhm.
I gotta be gentleman like. I don't want to just miss my face completely when I stuff my mouth with granola. So I didn't eat anything. I didn't have a lot of water today, so I was out of it and I was tired. So it was already a rough situation there. And I get there and we start doing these ab exercises, and then we move to the legs. And I was like, huh, my stomach is killing me. And then I let out a little fart, which
Uh-oh.
when I
Open
let out the fart,
floodgates.
I was leg pressing it, right? So I was
Okay.
doing leg press. I was doing like 5 leg presses, and then I just No sound, just I can hear the air come out of my butt, which I was doing. Luckily, she moved it to the other leg press, so it's kinda further away from me.
Uh-huh.
But I was like, "Alright, just a small little toot, not too bad."
Right, right.
No, it was absolutely terrible since I'm in that like, sort of squatting position where my face is near my ass. I
Mm.
farted, and it just
Ugh,
smelled absolutely terrible. And, like, I had to be nonchalant. I had to thug out the leg presses and act like nothing was happening because she was right there, gotta act natural. And then, we get done that, keep it all in, try my hardest to keep it all in, and we get to leg extensions, and I was like, "I can't hold this in." I let out, like, the smallest fart. It smelled absolutely terrible. I don't know what I've eaten recently. I'm on a calorie deficit so I can get abs easier, but I don't know what I ate. It was rough. It
what'd
was
she say?
absolutely terrible. She didn't say anything.
Damn.
I don't know if she smelt it or if she was just acting like she didn't smell
Mm.
it or
Do
what.
you do you think that's
I
what she was doing?
smelt
It's
it.
actually she didn't smell.
What?
Do you think that's what she was doing? You think she was acting like she didn't smell it?
I bet she was acting because I know it was absolutely terrible. Like, if I can smell it, that's when I know it's bad. And when I smell it and I wanna, like, cough and
Yeah.
gag, that's how I know it's bad. So we moved from the leg extensions to, like, the one where you twist your abs around, and I put
Mm.
it at max weight because that's, like, the only machine I can max out, and I do, like, a solid 15 on one side, and then move to the other side, do 8, and I let out a fart, and I just act like I nonchalantly just can't do it anymore, and I'm like, "Ooh, that was rough, that was hard to do." I just stand there, like, holding in my other farts, and I was like, "I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick," 'cause I couldn't keep gassing her out like this, like, this is terrible. She's like, "Alright," and I'm like, "If I'm not back in time," which I will be, just in case, there's, leg machines over there, 'cause this is, like, her first time.
Mm.
So I go to the bathroom, and I sit down at the toilet, and I just unleashed hell on that toilet. It smelled so absurdly bad that I was worried that, like, the smell would linger on my body for the rest of the workout
That's insane.
and the rest of the time I was there. It was one of the worst, like, domes I've had in probably, like, 3 weeks, maybe a
Dude,
month.
you're fucking telling me, bro.
It wasn't even, like, that much, but it was just so bad smelling that it was just terrible.
Dude, today at work, I literally like mid shift, uh, my coworker Jamie, she's like, you wanna take a little break real quick? Cause I feel bad you don't get lunch today. I was like, yeah, sure, why not? Went outside, came back in. I was like, Jamie, I'm sorry, I have to take a shit. And she was like, I don't care. I was like, okay. So I went to go
Wait,
take a
that's
shit.
the cool one that got pizza.
Yeah.
I love her. She's awesome.
Yeah, she's really cool. Uh, anyways, she, or no, I went in the bathroom and I sat down. I was like, all right, guys, that's it. It's all gonna come out. Dude, it took me like 10 minutes to push all of it out,
That's insane.
and it was green.
Oh,
I don't even eat salad, bro. Like, I don't eat salad
I
like
don't
that.
think
Like,
that's what that is.
I don't eat salad like that, but that was just like horrible. Like, it was painful, and it was really loud too. It was
Alright.
bad, man.
I just realized we were talking about just pooping for the first 20 minutes of this episode.
Yeah. Anyways,
We're off to a flaming start here.
you
Really good so
you
far.
sounded like when you said you wanted to go pick up your girlfriend and go to the gym, you sounded almost disappointed.
So we were watching a softball game.
Right.
So that
Oh,
was
you
fun.
didn't.
It was
Okay.
really cool. But she was like, "Yeah, let's watch the softball game." So I was like, "Oh hell yeah, I gotta have a leg day." So I
Yeah,
was like,
yeah.
"All right, I'll do it tomorrow. Get it out of the way, easy peasy." Which I probably would have just done arms anyway.
Mm.
But I was like, "Yeah, I love doing leg day." And she's like, "Let me go ask my mom. I'll be right back if I go with you." And I was like, "Oh, okay, okay."
You didn't want to go.
So I was already kind of feeling the stomach pain and the thought of uh suicide in my head for having to
Mm.
do a leg day.
Mm.
I was praying her mom would say no and I could just like watch the rest of the game with her, maybe hang out with her after, and not do a leg day. We did
Yeah.
that leg day, which I'm glad I went with her. It was really fun. But just the fact, like every time I go to the gym, I have to take a dump. Like that's just like it happens. If not one, it's like two or more because it's really bad. So, but usually
Fuck,
I'm either
man.
alone or I'm with like Riley or Ian. So like they don't care. They're guys.
Yeah.
But when I'm with my girlfriend, I don't want her to just be like, he's taking a disgusting dump. But that's
I'm
bad.
dumping right now at the gym.
That's not a good look for me. That's like, oh, he's pooping. Oh. So I'm
I feel
hoping
like,
she didn't smell anything. Or I was gonna walk out when I was dumping. I was like, I'm gonna go up to her and just be like, there were two dudes in the stalls, and I was waiting for them. It smelled so bad, and the urinal was closed. So I like
dude,
act like I didn't have to dump.
if I bought Who's Your Daddy, would you play with?
What is that?
You know that game where it's like the baby tries to kill, tries to kill itself, and the dad has to like stop the baby from doing.
I've never heard of that
You
game.
really, dude?
Never heard of that.
Hold on, I'm gonna buy this because it's on
Homo
PS5 now.
or Hobo Simulator is really fun.
That's still on PlayStation.
I think it is. I want to play that though. I
Yes,
never
dude.
played it.
Didn't
I
Zach
like
play
having
that?
money because I could play like the $5 games I used to watch YouTubers play,
Dude, that's what Who's Your Daddy is.
like Suicide Guy. I swear to God, I watched Laserbeam play that. Like I have. Um,
Yeah, I'm
guys,
downloading it right now.
I'm going on a field trip tomorrow,
To
and
Europe.
then I have a field trip the next day. Well, I'm doing raku firing for the entire day, so I'm excused the entire day from school.
Ooh.
And then Thursday, I'm also excused the entire day. So this is an easy peasy week this week.
How come you got
I'm
excused
hyped for
from
that field
school
trip,
for that?
dude. Because I'm like an insane. What's funny is the only people that get excused for the raku firing is like ceramics people.
Hmm.
But since I'm just goated at art and I'm a senior, I think last year I got out a couple of days. But since I'm good at art and I'm a senior, they're just letting me go. I got put on the excuse list.
You took me one day with you to Raku firing outside.
Dude, that was like 8th grade. That was goated.
That's fun.
I'll have to bring it up because right now, Juber, Maddie, and Addison are all excused, so that's pretty
Hmm.
cool. I gotta bring like board games or something. I gotta
Nice.
think of fun things to do. But we got this assembly coming up where I gotta pie Paul Hart in the head. Are you
Bar.
pieing any teachers?
No.
Do you want to? You got any teachers who you'd want to pie? You should pie
Mr.
Mr.
Carpenter.
Carpenter.
Yeah. I was just thinking that.
You should ask him if you can pie him. You gotta send an email to Addie and be like, "Hey, can I pie Mr. Carpenter?
Hey, okay.
Hey, hey."
Hey.
I think Mr. Hart is lying to me right now. Every day I keep
Why?
asking him, like, "Can you send
And
me an
he
email
doesn't
that I
hear
can pie
anything.
you?"
Yeah.
No, he says, "Well, the board of teachers is saying that they don't want to do pieing this year. So I won't. I'll get back to you. I'll let you pie me if they get back to me." I was like,
You know
"Mr.
what that
Hart,
sounds like?
that is not true because all the other teachers are doing pieing this year, and you're just telling me these shenanigans." And he's like, "I don't know. I don't want to mess with teachers." And I know he's lying to me, so I'm gonna get a pie even if he says no.
I think
I'll see the ISF.
he's just gaslighting you.
Dude, he is.
And then he's gonna be like, when you don't do it, he's gonna be like, I just Josh doing and not pieing me.
Yeah, he's gonna be like, "I was kidding." Or what I might do is for a senior prank, I'll like figure out a way to hook up a pie to the top of his door, so when he walks in, the pie just drops on top of his head. I just popped a pimple.
That'd
I
be
was
really funny.
disgusting. That was a fat pimple, but that'd be a good prank. I don't know
That'd be a
what
good prank.
senior pranks are this year. The chat that everyone's in is so cursed. I don't know what
Dude,
is
I
happening.
know.
Half the
I think
people
it's
are
really funny.
fighting. There's that one guy that wants to just what did he say? Bring like a garbage truck in and just block off everything.
Bishop,
Dude, we don't name drop.
dude, you've name dropped like 8 people this episode.
I have? No, but they're all
Yeah.
good people.
Yeah, so is Bishop. He's a
I
funny
don't
guy.
I
He's a
don't talk
funny guy.
I don't
He's a
talk to
fun. He's a funny guy. I do.
I killed a spider earlier. It was a fat spider.
Dude, I was hallucinating earlier.
Why?
I don't know. I pulled out the trash can, and out from under it came a spider, and I stepped on it. There's nothing under my shoe, and there's nothing like on the bottom of my shoe. It was crazy. There's nothing, dude.
Maybe it was like your inner thoughts.
I think that's what it was. Like there was like I was visualizing.
Maybe you wanted to just kill a spider, like you. Maybe the spider symbolizes your anger for the world, and you just
I
want to
think
be
it
able
might.
to handle that and grasp that and just take it out, just end your world and yourself.
Yeah.
You know,
I really just need to take out all my anger.
follow
So
your dreams.
I really need to take out all my stuff.
For you guys who don't know, I have a person on my Discord background named Pick Nitro, and he has been my Discord background since 7th grade, and it's him eating a popsicle with a COVID mask on. Wait, seventh? There's
Nitro.
no way. Is it? It's not 9th grade because that's when I had. No, was it 9th grade? When did we get back from COVID? Was it ninth
Eighth.
grade we all went
Yeah,
back?
ninth grade.
8th? No, it was 8th grade.
No, because 8th grade I had Mr. Gay, and it was like half and
Yeah, 8th grade was half. There was A days and B days, so it was 8th grade that I got this photo because we were still in this in the old cafeteria.
Was that when you steal your constant brownies?
Yes, so this was 4 years ago. I had this photo, 4 or 5 years ago. Time flies by when you're having fun, guys. If you don't turn around to look at your days, you won't remember the days that were good in time. You know, it's a very
Oh,
important quote right there. I started Clan War, but I'm
you
upgrading
did?
my Archer Queen right now, and I'm kind of cooked.
Just use Minion Prince.
Well, I'm gonna have to, cause I'm upgrading her to level 70, and then she's good for a while. I'm slowly upgrading all my troops like level 70. I started upgrading my Grand Warden again. It's really bad when he's the same level as my Royal Champion, who's maxed out.
I haven't been. I just started upgrading the most of my builder hut. I forgot to change up my progress base, so I just got.
Yeah, have you been playing
But
Brawl Stars recently? Play
I
the
played
sushi
tonight.
event?
Played today.
Yeah, I played with you. Every ranked game, you sat there for like a minute doing nothing.
I was in lunch.
I know you're in lunch. You could have played again. Just one button.
I was gonna be able to leave.
Wait, was it breakfast for? I missed breakfast for lunch last Thursday.
What was it?
Dude, it was breakfast for lunch. So probably like French toast sticks. You
Mm.
know, how long do you think it takes to make pancakes in the morning?
For the school?
No, like just to make, because I want pancakes tomorrow.
Oh.
Maybe I'll ask my mom to make me
Mhm.
some pancakes in the morning. I would go ham on some pancakes. Wait, I'm on a calorie deficit. I can't.
Oh my god, bro.
Damn it.
This
What?
clan is under level. Actually, I haven't seen any of those. But the
Yeah,
first
they're
one,
not.
dude,
The
Jesus.
first one, that should be able
The
to take care.
monolith
Second
is like
one,
completely unprotected.
yeah, those are their progress base. They probably have a better war base. I hope not, but they probably
Yeah,
will.
but still, like their air defense is level 7, level.
Yeah, I saw that. They're goofballs.
Scatter shots are like level 1, level 2. They have barely upgraded builder huts.
I
They're
was
cooked.
watching a unified basketball game, and I realized how many people are similar to Dinkbot. Like, there was this guy, and he looked just like him, acted just like
Think
him, and
about?
even talked like him, like Dinkbot
Where?
on the unified team. He was he was one of the assisted, and he was just like Dinkbot. What's so
That's
funny?
that's cool. You said assisted.
Yeah, they're assisted.
What do you mean?
That's what it's called. They're assisted. There's
They
the
need no
helpers.
assistant.
There's the helpers, and there's
They
this.
can.
Dude, there's one guy. I won't name drop him. I know you don't know him,
Uh,
but he isn't assisted. But he's a baller, dude. He is my goat. He was going around anytime he got the ball, he was like near the net. He would throw it
mm,
up and it would just go in.
damn.
I I don't know how, but like 8 different times it was like blah 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 because they like say his name for the announcements on
Mm,
if they scored. He was an absolute menace, and like when he got done, he'd celebrate, like stick 2 fingers up and like shake his head, like yeah. It was
funny.
crazy. He's one of my favorite people.
It's like Shane Gillis.
He's like my LeBron James. Guys, I
LeBron,
went
the Ep.5
golfing.
basketball team.
I went golfing the other day. Have you ever been golfing?
Let's go golfing.
You ever been golfing?
Oh yeah,
Have you actually?
yeah, like twice.
It's pretty fun, dude. I had my mom write a note that I had a doctor's appointment, so I got to skip and go golfing with Riley, Mason, Jordan. We did a Scrabble for those who don't know. Whoever has the best shot, um, that's where you play it. So like if I shoot really close, we play from there, then one of the further shots. And we played like that and we got 2 under par, which was pretty crazy.
Who's your dick?
Pretty impressive. It was fun. At first it was really bad, but once you get used to like the scenery, it's just beautiful. It reminded me of Fortnite 'cause we got golf carts, dude. I drank a gallon of Arnold Palmer there.
Damn.
'Cause I didn't want water. I just chugged the Arnold Palmer. I pissed in the woods a bunch of times and I put my shirt off for a little bit 'cause no one was there.
Gee. Where do
It
you
was like
go,
right next to
Harmony?
the highway. Uh Adirondack. So it's like a more enclosed and more hidden one.
That's cool.
There's water, and dude, I'd even hit it in the water once. So I'm just that good. I need to find a golf course like Wii Sports. I used to play golf on there all the time. That was so cool. I got so much nostalgia for Wii Sports. Such a good game.
The game was goated.
Second best
Still is.
Nintendo game. Number one Nintendo game? New Super Mario Bros. Wii. That's it. That's good.
I like Train. I think Train's really goated.
Train is really good. That's a Wii U game. That's first place Wii U
Still
game.
Nintendo.
Oh, wait, yeah, you're right. Yeah. I miss Train. I haven't played that in a while. Tomorrow I gotta go pick up some tires for my sister.
Really?
Yeah, I can't wait.
Cheap tires? Tires for cheap?
Maybe. I don't know. So where's this Riley fellow who should be in here?
Huh. How's your sister enjoying college? Would you happen to know?
What?
How's your sister enjoying college?
Oh, she loves it. Oh wait, she's not even in college.
What?
She's not even in college, I don't think.
She
No,
wants
she's
to go
not
to
in
college?
college. No, she works at Taco Bell now.
I heard.
How'd you hear?
Wait, she doesn't go to college?
What?
Thought she went to...
No.
Dude, Miss P saw her in
What's that sound I just heard?
what?
Not sure. Doo-doo?
Miss P saw Mogi and
Who's
Travis
Miss P?
in public. What?
Who's Miss P?
The lunch lady. Or not the lunch lady, the lunch mom. Yeah, like
Oh.
the one that, yeah.
Oh, here's a little PSA that our school got today. Did you smell the hallway today? How bad it was?
Oh, that stunk?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
So I'm gonna read word for word what one of the I don't even know who this is, what someone said about our school. PSA for Peru students. Please, please, please learn hygiene. My nose hair shouldn't burn and shrivel off every time I get a whiff of that damn hall. Sad emoji. If you smell yourself in the mornings, smelling like absolute BO and shit, and you still come to school like that. I pray on your downfall for real. Please wash yourself, and I'm not talking once a month or week, like every fucking day. Turn on some boiling hot water and use soap to wash from your head to toe, like maybe 5, 10 times, then do it again. For the sake of everyone else at Peru, please don't be the one sticking up the halls for real. Yeah, we got a little bit of a smell
No,
problem.
no, who said that?
We had a I don't even know. I don't know, I don't recognize the name. I'm not even just not name dropping, but that was a pretty funny post.
That was pretty fun.
But, yeah, our school is I don't even know I thought personally, I thought it kinda smelled like subs, and I thought it smelled pretty good. I hot take, I thought it smelled good. If it smells like subs in the hallways, I'm fine with that, but apparently it smells like onions and vomit and BO to other people.
It did smell like that, bro. It was horrible.
I don't know if it's because I was in the right area, but for my area, it smelled like subs, and I was getting pretty hungry. I think it was just because I
I
was
thought
hungry.
I thought it was me for a second, but then I realized
Dude,
it's not Paul the Noodle. It's actually like different.
the other day, um, I smelled my armpits and they stunk, and that never happens. It's because you know when, like, the deodorant runs out and you can see, like, the plastic part when there should be just the deodorant stuff?
Yeah, yeah.
I was running out of that, and I didn't have a new one, so I put that on in the morning at the end of the day. Well, later in
Mm.
the day, my armpits started smelling. It was not cool. It was not cool, man. But, yeah, so, after that day, I shaved my armpits.
I don't shave my armpits. They just don't
Hot
stink that bad.
take, I shaved my armpits because here's the thing, my armpits don't stink, but, I don't want that long arm hair because it can smell, like, if I don't put on deodorant, it'll smell. Like, if I now with, like, shaved armpits, if I don't put on deodorant, it won't even smell. Like, it's goated, or at least if it does smell, it won't even smell bad. And whenever I put on deodorant, like, the clumps of the deodorant part just get stuck in my armpit, and that's disgusting. So I just shaved off that armpit hair. And it also makes me look more buff. So it's like a triple trade-off of goatedness. Uh-oh, Mason
I
wants
don't
me
know.
to
I
go
feel like
golfing tomorrow.
you know what?
Uh, Mason texted me, "You still have that dentist appointment tomorrow?" I would love to go golfing. I would skip school, but I got, what's it called? Got that field trip. Oh, Paul. So this
Mm.
Saturday, what are you doing? You working? You working this Saturday, Paul?
Yeah.
Are you on video games, Paul?
No,
This says you've been on the Escapist for 6 minutes, Paul.
I'm not even playing this shit, dude.
All right, you better. Why is it your pronouns are Reese's? Like a Reese's
Reese's
Pieces?
Pieces. Yeah.
Um, yeah, so Saturday, I'm having a little card night. You want to come over?
Hell yeah.
Get a little freak gay. Maybe I'll invite Addison over so she can see a little bit of my family. So one of the first nights I went over, no, actually the first time I went over to her house. We
Mm.
went to Pasquale's and I had dinner with her entire family and like aunt and uncle
Mm.
too. And I was terrified. Like I was scared. I don't know these people. I'm just starting to date Addison. No, I don't even think I was dating Addison. No, this is when I first started dating her, like the first date we had. And her family just keeps asking me questions about myself. And she was answering like every one. And I was like, how do you know that? Like I didn't even know the answers, but like she did. They were like, "What's your name?" She goes, "Cole Thomas Danger Pro." Instantly. Yeah, I was a little scared, but I was like, "That's pretty cool." That's also terrifying, but that's cool. But I don't remember where I was going with that story. What was I talking about before that?
How you're gonna have dinner with? Oh yeah, you're gonna invite her to your.
Oh yeah, she was the entire time. She was like, "Yeah, my family's a little crazy." So I have a pretty crazy family. So you know my
Yeah.
family.
Oh yeah.
So I was like ready for the worst. I was like,
They're not
"Oh
crazy.
no."
They're just fun. They're
Yeah,
just fun having people.
yeah. So I was like, I'm kind of worried because my family's pretty crazy. So I
Mm.
bet hers is pretty crazy. They're not crazy at all. Like, so now I'm worried that if she ever comes to like see my family, like she's actually be terrified. She knows my
She's
mom.
just
She loves my mom. My mom's really sweet.
don't don't
But
let her eat those fuck.
you just cut out. What'd you say?
Don't let her eat those goddamn vodka dipped gummy worms.
Dude, I know because all my family, like my mom's really nice. When she gets drunk, she gets crazy. That's with everyone in my family. Once they start drinking, which they a lot of them always do, they all get crazy. So yeah, my family is pretty silly. Silly Willies. And her family's not bad at all. So also the what's it called? The grad party. Dude, I am terrified to have Addison go because everyone is just like crazy. Like all the friend group, I feel like they're gonna be a lot. Like everyone is. So I think she's gonna be a little scared of them. Dude, why aren't you here? Why does he do this? Why is he just not talking right now in the middle of a podcast episode? We're about maybe 40 minutes in, 30 minutes, and he's just sitting
Dude,
here.
what the heck just happened?
I don't know what happened, but you gotta get your
My
head out of your
my
ass and
headset,
get your head in the game.
dude, my headset just fucking like shut
Maybe
off.
don't use your shitty ass headset. Huh? Maybe that.
Boy, it's better than using my.
Yeah, you cut out.
Yeah,
Stupid
fuck you,
idiot.
fuck you.
Using my
What were you
phone.
saying? What were you saying?
Well, I don't remember because someone just stopped answering me.
Oh my fucking god, dude.
No, I was saying that. I'm scared for asking to go to the grad party because all of our friends. Like,
I think no, they'll like her. They'll like her.
no, I'm sure they'll like her. And I'm
Oh,
sure she'll
you.
like them. But, like, if they start drinking and everyone gets too crazy, I'm gonna be like the guardian angel there. There is Jubert and Maddie that are going too, so that
Are you gonna get fucked up,
I'm not. I'm locked
dude?
in.
Dude,
I'm locked in.
where's the fun in that?
I'm locked in. I gotta be the babysitter there. I'm locked in.
You can be the babysitter, just a little under the influence.
No. No.
All right, leave
I
it up to me and
gotta
Mason to get fucked.
set up tents. Dude, you guys are gonna be terrible.
How was that lunch with B Dubs?
How was it?
B Dubs with Zach?
Oh, dude. So I
Did you
got
guys like
there.
make out?
Yeah, we did. No. So I got there early. I was supposed to meet at Riley's house with Jordan
Mm-hmm.
and everyone, but I ended up they were like go to Riley's house. So I ended up going to Brooklyn's house. Riley always tells me that that's like his main house and I always go
Yeah,
there. But they ended up going to Riley's mom's house.
yeah.
So I was like, all right, well, I guess I'll just go there early, get a table, get a reservation because we got like 8 people going. Make sure I got it all on lockdown. So we got there, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna take a dump because what better I have to do with my night? So I take a dump, and I hear a little text, and it's like Zach saying, "Yo, where is everyone?" And everyone's still 20 minutes away. So I'm in the bathroom right now. Like I don't even it's not even that bad of a poop. Like, it was just a little one, and I was like, "Oh, I got the craziest dump right now." So I'm hoping he doesn't like come in and like joke or like bang on the door or something because we're not close.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, "Yeah, this is the worst I've ever had. I'm stuck on this toilet, man. Like, it's rough." I was like, "Oh, I get it." So he just sat there for 20 minutes. I sat on the toilet for more than 20 minutes. I was right in there before, and the light shut off, and I was just sitting in the darkness, my pants down to my ankles, sitting on my phone for 10 minutes, just not wanting to leave. So I'm not gonna go out there and talk to him because we're kind of like in a feud. So I can't, you know.
Did you guys talk at all that day?
No, we talked a little bit the other night. And he was like, "Yo, why am I not invite your grandpa?" I'm like, "I don't. You kind of pissed me off, man." You know. He's like, "Yeah, I know. I'm like, the way you treat Brooklyn kind of fucked up." And he's like, "Yeah, I get that. I just don't like her." I was like, "Yeah, I know." He's like, "All right, cool." That was bad. I think he's slowly entering a redemption arc. We'll see.
No, I mean he'd love to be your friend. Like,
No,
you know, the whole
no,
feud.
bro. Nah, he wouldn't.
I haven't
He was
talked to him
not
in a while. I
really.
kind of
I don't know.
miss him. I really miss Jordan. Seeing Jordan was
Did you
fun.
see Jordan? Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Wait, when did you see Jordan?
When you guys all came in my fucking
Dude,
when the goon squad walked in the front door of fucking
Duncan.
Dunkin' Donuts. Yeah.
That was the same outfit I wore for a day. Like I went golfing at 8 a.m. the day before that morning. I showed up to Dunkin' at 8 a.m. the next day. I
That's
had
fun.
sunscreen stains all over that shirt, so I just looked like I was like out of filth. It was crazy. Yeah, I'm pissed he didn't hang out with us, dude. Would have been good.
Yeah, and I would have.
Why not? Why couldn't you? Could have had you over.
This fucking headset, swear
Um,
to God.
I got a little funny bit. I'm gonna
What?
wait till you can hear me. No,
I can
I'm
hear
not
you.
gay. I'm not gay, but did you see the photo that got sent to the group chat? The Kim group chat?
Where you and Jacob had his shirt off.
Dude, all right. Let me get this straight. So I was tired. It was like 1 in the morning. I was golfing till and I woke up at like 5 a.m. the day that day. So I was up
Mm.
at like 2 a.m. and I was like, I'm really tired. So I'm laying down on the couch, the only big blanket. The blanket you saw how comfy it was. That was like the one
Yeah,
big
yeah.
blanket. That was all comfy and cozy. He just kept trying to wake me up. Everyone was trying to wake me up. I was like, no, I'm going to bed. And Jacob's like, yeah, I'm going to bed too. So he just comes over and crawls next to me. He is not shirtless. That is my arm in the photo, even though it looks a lot like him shirtless. It also
Does it?
looks like I'm not wearing pants because I'm wearing shorts. And then a blanket is covering the shorts part. So my pants are on and his shirt is on, and we're just two
Right.
guys casually sleeping under the same blanket that is the only blanket there that was there. All right?
Why don't we
That's the
do that?
reasoning
That's not
about it.
that.
Well, we do that. It's cozy with two dudes next to each other. It's
Yeah.
comfy, you know?
Yeah.
And it was really it was fucking comfy though, and that blanket. It
See,
was so cold in that basement. It was like 50 degrees, and that was the only blanket there.
when I took a nap on Trent, I think that's the comfiest bed I've ever laid on.
No, because he's comfy. And I like that Zach's in the background sleeping, take up the rest of the bed, because we just say that there's no other spots. That's like kind of an excuse. But we're the first one to sleep. There's so many spots. But before we went to bed, we were just scrolling on Instagram reels for like 30 minutes on his phone
Jesus.
until we fell asleep. Um, then we woke up at like 5 in the morning and everyone was just about going to bed. Pretty crazy. I don't know how they stayed up that late, but it was pretty crazy.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. Miss P saw Morgan and fucking Alana walking in downtown Plattsburgh, and she took a picture of them, and I like brought Morgan up today or some shit. And she was like, is this Morgan? And who's that? And I was like, oh, yeah, that's Morgan. That's Alana. No way.
Elena,
Like, yeah.
I might have to go piss really bad, but I'm gonna mute and you
I'll
better
fill
be
there.
funny because I'm listening. But
Alright,
dude, I
yeah,
took the
yeah,
blankets off. It's so cold. I'll be back.
yeah. Okay. So, guys, daily joke. It's the daily joke time. So I gotta fill some air. Alright. So, what do you call? Or wait, no, wait. What do you call two tampons that don't talk to each other? You guys got your guesses locked in? You got your guesses locked in? Alright, ready? It doesn't matter. Because they're both stuck up cunts. Ah. Was that funny? Was that funny? Am I a funny guy? Was that funny? You know, to go with the diarrhea joke last.
Let's hear it.
Huh?
What's the diarrhea joke?
The one I told last podcast.
Oh,
I just
yeah.
told another one, but you weren't here for it.
I listened to it. I don't get
Was
it.
it?
Stuck. I don't get it.
You don't get it?
I don't get it. It wasn't
You
me.
want me to explain it to you?
Yeah.
You could
Oh,
also another word for uh vaginal canal could be a cunt.
I don't think I've ever heard that.
You never heard someone call like a pussy a cunt or anything like that?
No,
Not even like a British person talking in a porno or some shit.
I have not, unfortunately.
Damn. Yeah, they're both stuck up cunts because they get stuck up. There.
That
How
was
did
a
that joke
really
make you
good
feel
one.
inside? How did that make you feel inside?
That made me feel kind of creamy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, yeah.
You know they added Borderlands 2 into VR.
You know they added porn into VR. Think about how like
I've done
amazing
that.
life has gotten. Like, think back 100 years ago, where they're thinking of like flying cars and they probably even were thinking about virtual reality and all that cool stuff.
By 2025, we're gonna find cars and we're gonna
But
have
like we
food
we
that
got
just
like
teleports
VR
around.
porn
Yeah.
and DoorDash. That's like our biggest accomplishments right
Two
now.
pretty huge things though.
We can deliver food to you, and you could watch porn. It's not even like it's real life because it's
You
just
can,
a closer camera.
yeah, pretty much. Nah, 'cause it's like
Oh,
those are two pretty huge steps for mankind. I'm not gonna lie.
speaking from experience here, huh?
You can buy a taxi to deliver your food.
That is actually kind of crazy.
You can
What else?
rent a delivery driver, and you can.
Speaking of greatest accomplishments. Well, I don't know. I can't say that word. Invincible season 4, or is it season 3? Season
Season
3.
4.
Yeah. No.
The newest? No, the newest one that just came out was season 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is such a good show. I know we're a little late, but if you
We've
guys
already
haven't
talked
seen
about
that
that.
show, no, we haven't. This
Really?
It's on our notes of what to talk about because we probably did in a podcast. It just never got posted.
Oh damn.
Because right now, all we've talked about was the big ideas for our podcast episode, and we haven't even followed half of them. We can't do the weather because we record two different. That it's off. We did the funny joke. We missed it last episode. Well, so it kind of works. I don't even remember what we talked about for our accomplishments. But Invincible season 3 is absolutely good. It might be the closest thing we have to just
Still haven't finished
peak,
Barry.
peak human everything.
Oh wait, no, I
Very
didn't. I
long.
did. Did.
All right, good.
Dude, Barry ending was fucking insane, bro. I don't
It
think I've
was
talked about this yet. Funny Guy Podcast, guys.
no, I think we
Spoiler
have.
alert. Huh?
I think we have because this was a while ago. You watched this.
No, I didn't. I haven't. I just finished the series finale
When?
like a couple months ago.
Oh, maybe you didn't. Oh,
I don't think I did because it took me a while. It really takes me a while to finish out shows. Like for Better Call Saul, it probably took me like 4 or 5 months just build up the
maybe like
courage.
2 months.
Huh?
It took me like 2 months. That's how it was for Dexter. Like
Yeah.
I watched the first 2 seasons and I was like, I'm a busy guy. Then I watched season 3, 4, 5. Season 3, 4, 5, and 6 probably in, like a month and a half.
Yeah.
I locked in because I love the show. I just didn't have time.
I watched season 4. I'm still on it, but it's been a couple months.
Um, We gotta start making those TikToks. You should be in charge of making TikToks.
Brook and Jubal.
Do you know how to make TikToks, like, to edit them? I'll send you, like, the videos.
Fuck no. I can learn.
Dude, who can we, like can we give someone, like, $2 to edit a TikTok for us?
They just get CapCut Premium. Put it in there.
Well, I have CatCut Premium, but that's still too much work. I just bought it, and I tried doing the thing where it, like, gets rid of, like, the filler stuff. I don't even know how to do it. I could not tell you how to do it.
You remember that
What's going
time
on?
you on random flashback that I've been having the past couple days?
Yeah,
Probably because I miss it. You remember when you duct taped me to your bed and you forced me to listen
dude,
to BTS?
real kinky AF.
And then I recorded like a 35-minute long video of like us like fighting.
I remember the duct tape to BTS, 'cause I remember having Fall Guys in the background.
Yeah. This was when you texted that one funny, or you posted that one funny thing on Snapchat. Right? The trouble with your ex-girlfriend.
I don't recall that. You remember the post of B was where I spray perfume and you're like, "Ah, fuck, you got my eyes."
Mm-hmm.
That's a good video.
I haven't seen that in a while. Is that on your phone?
Yeah, it is on my phone. I got it somewhere. I remember we were on Omegle and we found that one person. You know what I'm talking about? They flipped us off. They had like a blonde wig.
I have
That
no
was
idea what you're
fun.
talking about.
That was fun. In my old apartment, I had this really small closet that was maybe like the
Devil's crack.
highest temperature it's ever been at was probably like 50 degrees, which was really nice in the summer, but we called it the devil's crack because I set up red LED lights all on the inside, and I had like a really crappy desk setup, and I'd always go on a Omegle in there with Paul. That was pretty fun.
I miss
Wait a
Funky,
m-
bro.
Dude, I miss when Among Us was in its prime. Because when that was in its prime, so was Fall Guys, and those were like the two fun games, and it was like chapter
Yeah.
2 of Fortnite too. So it was all goaded.
I'm telling you though, bro. Like,
What are you telling me? What?
uh, uh,
What are you giggling at, dude? What are you on a game? What are you doing right now?
I'm not on a game.
Um,
Um, well,
Let
we
me
just
look
said that at
up
the same time.
how to make a successful podcast. I like to every once in a while go on YouTube, look up how to make a good podcast, and they just talk about some stupid stuff.
Yeah.
Like they're dumb. Like they don't know what we got. So we gotta. These are steps to make successful podcast. We gotta promote the podcast, choose the format, decide what a podcast is about.
Sorry, I'm having
That
trouble
scared the
connecting to
shit
the
out of me.
internet. It looks like an issue with
Just
another
listening.
speaker device, so try restarting them. Unplug
Um,
both of them.
we gotta
Unplug
define.
the router.
Shut up,
Wait 30 seconds.
please.
Once the speaker is back on and connected to the
All right,
internet,
here's 12
plug in the other
podcast tips and
device.
tricks to elevate your show in 2025. So, define. Dude, this is stupid. It's just the same thing on every one. Here's 10 tips. All right. I guess that's not going through either. 15 plus effective tips to try. Let's see this. Oh, what is a podcast? That's a good question to ask yourself. So, there's no tips. It's just telling me about podcasts. That's really
That's
great.
funny.
Um, you should have gone to Texas Roadhouse the other night with us. We went to Texas
Didn't you see
Roadhouse.
somebody there?
Um, I don't think so.
I think Zach Taylor saw you there or something. Told me about
Yes, I saw Zach Taylor,
Dude,
and you know what he
I
did.
know.
So
I
we
know.
were all walking in, And Riley points it out because I didn't see him at first, and
Mm.
he goes like, "Is that Zach Taylor?" And I was like, "Yeah, it is." And like since everyone's around, I'm like, "That's the beep."
Yeah.
And they're like, "What? No way! Why?" And I was like, "Cause he beep to pause beep." And they're like, "What? That's disgusting." And they're like, "I'm gonna fight." Then I was like, "No, we can't." And then as he's walking by, someone goes, is that the beep?" So you guys can't know because it's bad, but Paul and I know. But he says it so loud that I'm pretty sure he looked back and he definitely
Jesus.
heard. But it was funny. It was because he was with his family, so like he like had to act like he ignored it. That's really funny.
Jesus.
But I made a reservation for 8 people. Apparently, you can't do reservations, but if it's more than 6 people, then you can. So that's pretty cool. So I called ahead and I was like, we're gonna have 8 people going. And they're like, all right. So then I get there. We got 6 people there at the moment because Tyler and Zach were still on their way.
Mm.
So or Tyler and Mason were still on their way. So they're like, all right, well, we can't have you go to your entire parties here. So I'm like, oh, all right. So we said an extra person just in case if like you or someone else decided to show up last minute.
Yeah.
So they're like, actually, we have 7 people coming. And she was like, oh, all right. I guess I could change that. I guess that's fine. And like it was that one girl Mason tried to get with a while ago, and she was like really pissy about like making a
Caroline
big deal.
Pooper?
Yeah. And she was making a big deal out of it, and I was like, damn, bro, why is she so mad? It's just she literally pressed a button on the table.
Mm.
So instead of 8 people, it's just 7 people now. So it's still the same table. We still need a big table. So then we all have to wait outside to wait for Mason to get there. And Tyler gets there and Charlie get there eventually. And then Mason gets there and we all go in. We're like, oh, well, this person's not coming anymore. So we have to drop down to another person. And I was like, dude, if I tell her that we drop her, she's gonna murder me. But I had to do it because I was the one that put the reservation down. I was the big boy. And I told her, and she's like, "Oh, that actually works out perfect." And I was like, "Really? Why?" And she's like, "Now you guys have a smaller table. That's awesome. You guys want a booth?" And I was like, "Yeah." So we got set up in this little booth, and it was right next to the patio seating, the outdoor seating where his tables are.
Mm.
Tyler's sitting right at the window, and
Ooh.
he is right next to this 4-year-old girl that is just staring him
Say
down.
4-year-old?
So, 4-year-old girl, little girl,
40?
4, little girl,
4. Okay.
4 years old. So he just starts dying of laughter, and everyone's confused. Like, why is he just laughing? And he's like, "There's a fucking little girl that's staring at me at the window." So we're like, "What?" So we all look at her outside at the window, and we just see this little girl slowly pin her head up, death staring at us, like watching us down. While her mom's just sitting there on her phone for like 30 minutes. I mean, acknowledging her children. And for the next 20 minutes, she keeps just like popping her head back up and down, staring at all of us. And it was the funniest thing I've ever seen. We were laughing for like 30, it was like we were high and there's like nothing. It was so funny. And then eventually like, we all lock in and I look over and she's staring me down fully. And
That's
like,
funny.
this was an unsettling little girl. And like Tyler was uncomfortable and kind of scared because like there's just this little girl that's directly next to him. Like, if there wasn't glass, she'd be like 5 inches away from his face. Just having that power to be able to do that. So he was terrified the entire time. He kept trying to ignore it. He just couldn't because she
That's
wouldn't
funny.
stop looking at him, and she wouldn't even like laugh or like giggle. She was just staring him down like a hawk. It was crazy, like a hawkatua.
What do you what do you think about the
But
new Ark game?
yeah, isn't there like an arc too?
Yeah, that's free right now.
Is it actually? I need to try playing it.
It's free. You gotta get it through the like PS Plus thing. That
Oh,
Balatro and Warhammer 1000 bolt gun.
we need to do our rust wipe. So
When are we
here's
starting?
um here's what
Because
I'm thinking.
if we're going to House on Thursday.
So Thursday we'll go to Howie's. Friday I'm working. Thursday I'm working. Saturday I'm off. So what I'm thinking is Sunday we'll start, right?
Okay.
What are you working on Sunday?
12:30.
So I'm thinking is Sunday night at 8:30 is when we'll start it. Once you get home and are ready, we'll start there. Because we have Monday and Tuesday off of next week.
Mm.
So we'll
Monday and
play
Tuesday.
what?
Work Monday and Tuesday.
Dude.
I
What
I
time?
can just wake up early,
What time
embrace
you
the
working
suck and grind it out. Huh?
What time you working Monday and Tuesday?
4 to 8.
So that's not bad.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll do that. And then we'll plan on Tuesday day before we go to work. I'll wake up at like 12. I'll wake up early or something. And it'll be the rating day
Okay.
where we just destroy each other. We'll have like a limit to how big our bases could be, but that'll be pretty good. We'll try to look for like the deadest server that like no one's living near us. So we don't get raided. That'd really suck.
Are we gonna stay in the same city? Or are we gonna
What?
branch off?
What'd you say?
Uh, are we gonna stay in the same party for that whole thing, or are we just gonna be like?
I think it'd be good if we stay in the same party because that'll be funny. I'll be like, "Oh, you don't know what I just got."
Yeah.
We won't be in the same team because if we see each other, we'll kill each other.
Yeah.
But we'll be in the same party, so that'd be kind of funny. But yeah, so that's our plan for that. And then the card night Saturday night. If you want to come after work, be pretty baller.
What is it?
Card night.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's all gonna be there? Just everybody that usually.
I'm trying to make that sound where it's like,
All my family.
I don't know how to do it. And the best thing I came up with was, So,
Ready for this?
Uh,
Pretty good. That's pretty good. Ready for this? I might record or I might edit this on the way down to Canada tomorrow. Cause all I do for editing, did we say anything really bad in this episode? Like that, I don't think we said anything bad that I have to edit out. You know? What did we talk about anything?
No.
Cause here's the good thing about when we do that, or at least if we do say stuff bad, we'll edit it at the end. Um, I just listen to it and I could just do other stuff and I don't have to really worry about it. So it makes it like 5 times easier. Like last episode, I maybe edited out like 3 parts and then 2 dead spaces. And it was
I
fine.
edited out one part.
I did you like the beeping?
Dude, it still worked on the subtitles, dude. It was like
Oh, dude,
it
no
said,
way.
but it wasn't even what I said. It was something else. Like it was just like the N word, like, but that's not what I said.
That's so funny that he did
I
not
know,
say
bro.
the
I was
N-word.
shitting my pants laughing, dude.
If you guys were wondering, he does not say the N-word. It's just out
No,
there.
no,
Good
no.
chat. I added subtitles. I thought that was pretty cool.
It
What
sounded
time
pretty.
did
It sounded pretty close to it. I'm not gonna lie.
what time did you say it? Because I wanna find that time. But
It
it
was
was close to
pretty.
the
It was
end.
no, towards the end. You're like, we didn't say anything bad. I was like, I want to say one thing.
I wanna figure out how to do checkpoints so we can talk about cool stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like the podcast is going some good steps here. For the summer, I'll definitely lock in more. But
Oh yeah.
Fall out of your gas tank. If someone doesn't throw a match, then you gas tank.
nah, bro. It's really unfortunate Riley couldn't make this episode, but it was a pretty good episode. I feel like this is definitely one of our better ones. Constantly
Last one was
talking.
goaded. I think
Well, when we
this one was
talked
really
about
good.
pegging.
Huh?
When we talked about pegging or the posted one.
No, the one that we just posted. Like,
I think we're in our prime right now for the Funny Guy podcast because we got so much potential now with Riley and all the socials.
Oh yeah.
What I have noticed is our Instagram. Whenever I make a Funny Guy podcast post, you gotta make some too. I'll send you the picture, and you gotta post the picture
Okay.
on Instagram. I've noticed I usually get 50 likes on my Instagram posts,
Mm.
but on the Funny Guy podcast, I think I have 5 on the most recent Funny Guy podcast posts. Whenever I
Dude, I
post a Funny Guy
gotta.
podcast thing,
Yeah.
it gets 5 likes. It's bad.
Dude, I gotta. I'm gonna represent in the school group chat, in the senior group chat, and I'll be like, yo, new Funny Guy podcast.
I saw the second I opened that group chat, Connor Gunny was like, "New Funny Guy
Funny Guy
podcast."
podcast, yeah. It's a strong advocate.
Why
He really
did this
liked. He really
guy?
liked the last episode.
I'm glad.
He was laughing his ass off.
Mason is talking about roping someone. Oh, all right. All
Okay.
right. All right. So I don't know. I think we gotta save the pegging episode. I think
Yeah.
that's still a lot of potential. We might have to wait till we're all in person because that's when it's gonna be the funniest. We all laugh
I think
together. I
so.
think that would be good. So, and I think the recording delete anyway. So we'll save all that. But this was definitely a good podcast today. We got. I don't think there's maybe 3 spots we had blank space, but it wasn't long. It went pretty well. What I do got to work on is I don't know what to do with the thumbnails. What I've been doing is just finding a random image and then putting FGP on it.
The
But
last one was good. I just like the regular
money.
FGP, like my merch.
Wait, are you talking about the money with the thing that says
The
money
guy
move?
sitting on top of the chair with
Well, I think that's
um
the Funny Guy podcast logo. But we need individual episode
yeah.
logos. I'm thinking with the money moves, it's pictures of money behind and the
Mm.
money moves title. So I think that's a good one. What I think would be a fire merch for the future is we'll do I'll try a dollar bill,
Hmm.
but it'll be on fire,
Dude,
and on the back it'll say money moves.
hell yeah.
I think that'd be pretty cool merch. I'm gonna try to segue each episode into its own merch shirt. That'd be pretty fire.
That would be heat.
What did we even this episode? What did we talk about? We talked about shitting at the start. Talked about the gym a little bit. Hey
Do
guys,
you wanna go to the gym on Thursday? Oh wait, what time do you work?
so Thursday I work 7 to 10:45, but I'll go to the gym anytime. Once I get done school, I usually go to the gym.
Okay.
So I'm down. I'm game.
Because Thursday, like after I get out, I'm
What about Wednesday? You're working Wednesday, right?
Wednesday I'm hanging out with Reese.
No.
That's what I was saying
We,
Thursday.
we gotta watch Drewski this when we're
Yeah,
with
we
Hallie.
do. We gotta get him into it.
Saturday night we'll fall asleep to Drewski. So that'd be good. But what do we name this episode?
Uh,
Um, let me look at the names we have. What kind of fit everything? I want to update the new and improved Funny Guy podcast background. I think I'll make it the dude bumping on the Spotify. That's a
yeah.
really outdated. I like that it's outdated and old, but I like the new logo. It fits better. So new and improved special guests, camping funny, and money moves. So this one, um, life. Should name it life.
I think so.
Life advice. Did we talk about life advice?
We didn't give any advice this episode, which is really
We
weird.
did it. We need to. What I want to do is I want to gather a bunch of advice from many people and just make it all in one episode. But
I feel you.
should we just name what are what do you call life? Should we call it shenanigans?
Life shenanigans,
Did we even really talk about life?
silly endeavors.
Should we name it "Follow Your Dreams"? I think that's a good
That's pretty
episode.
inspiring.
Really catch people. Hey guys, this is episode 5, the 5th episode of the Funny Guy Podcast, where you gotta make
Fifth
sure to follow your
installment.
dreams. I've been writing a little kids book for AP Bio, and I've been writing it, and I don't know how, but I somehow summed it up. It's about a Bronchiosaurus, which are like the long necked dinosaurs, and like all the food gets eaten on the ground because all the short necked dinosaurs eat it, and the long necked dinosaur got made fun of because he's weird because he has a long neck.
Got a long neck.
And what I did was like they ran out of food, and only the tall dinosaur could eat the food, and he gave food to the others, so they're like all amazed by him. And Mike, let me read you my closing sentence for that book real quick. It's pretty inspiring. I'll maybe I'll read it next podcast episode. But the ending last sentence was Brock was able to show how different and how cool you can be. So he went on as a legend and even got his own statue. That's what we're planning to do here on the Funny Guy Podcast. We want our own statues in the future. We want to be known as people
The
that made a
funny.
difference and set a mark on the world.
Yep.
We are the funny guys. We want to make sure this is our dream right here to not have to do actual work in life, and maybe the YouTube picks
Eventually,
up and we get money
me and
from
Corey are
it.
gonna live next to each other, and we're gonna do this, but we're gonna slap down a few beers. Older.
Exactly. And we'll get to there someday.
Oh yeah.
So
For sure.
remember, guys. Remember, you gotta follow your dreams. Try hard in life. Do your best. Do what you think is right. And this is episode 6 of the Funny Guy Podcast. Funny out.